Hey everyone, B3 here, back with another cheesy movie vlog thing. This movie's not cheesy at all. It's actually very well made, but it's an indie film, so I felt like it kind of fell into the category. The things I go for are like straight to DVD release, like for TV movies, um, things like that, or stuff that's just like so old. It's at the point where it's like, what is this thing? And I'm not saying all old movies are bad. Some of my favorite movies are like really freaking old. The Man Who Laughs, one of my favorite films of all time, silent. So, yeah. But I feel like an indie film fell into the category because it's not like, a big blockbuster or anything. Um, but there are like cheesier old movies I do. Like at some point I'll probably do Godzilla versus Megalon, but I wouldn't do, for example, you know, Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. You get what I'm saying? But today's movie is Monsters, directed by Gareth Edwards, and this is an absolutely fantastic film. Wonderful. It's not a monster movie or anything. It's not even a horror movie. It's a love story, but it's set to the background of a world that's been invaded by monsters. Um, I don't think it's like a real forced invasion. They're just kind of like animals, and they're really more like an invasive species. It seems like, and they're only really aggressive when aggravated or if there's like electricity around, and their feeding kind of just interferes with life, I guess. But it's an absolutely incredible movie. Gareth Edwards. This movie got Gareth Edwards the director spot on the 2014 Godzilla film. It really did. By itself. It's an absolutely incredible movie, and you can't really appreciate it after one watch. I haven't known anyone to watch Monsters the first time and truly pick everything up that's in the film. There's lots of really subtle stuff. Because I watched it the first time and I was like, alright, that was okay. And then I watched it a second time and I was like, whoa, that movie just blew my freaking mind. It's incredible. It's absolutely wonderful. It's very unique. I lent it to my friend Rachel, who has a very good taste in movies. And she watched it the first time and was kind of like, yeah, it's whatever. It's an okay movie. And she was like cleaning house or something the first time she watched it. And I was like, watch it again. And she watched it again, absolutely loved it, of course. Just, it's a good movie. It's an incredible movie. Same thing with my film mentor. He's been working in the business for like 50 years or something like that. He watched it the first time and was like, yeah, that was a good movie. And I was like, watch it again. And then he did and was like, whoa, Paul. My name is Paul. It's like, whoa, Paul. That movie was incredible. Normally, when one of my students recommends a movie to me, it's, nothing special. But this movie is amazing. How did you find this? I was like, it's got monsters in it. Of course I know about it. I'll watch any movie with monsters in it. Even knowing that they were going to be just really background monsters, I still watch this. But it's really good. The Austin Chronicle said it's the best monster movie of the millennium, and they might be right. It's good. It's very, very good. I can't say how many times can you say it's incredible. uh, there's a sticker over this quote, but it says a remarkable achievement. Monsters is not your average alien invasion movie. I think I'm not missing any words there. That's from twitchfilm.com. Hugely impressive, stunning. The special effects are jaw-dropping, from the Minneapolis Star Tribute. And Gareth Edwards did them by himself on his laptop, I believe. This movie was made for like, I don't want to say $5,000. Is that about right? It was made on almost nothing. Monsters was made on nothing. If it wasn't, I don't think it was 50,000, was it? I don't remember how much it was. There was a 5 at the beginning. But I looked it up on IMDb and everything, and now I can't remember. I'm sorry. But it was incredible. Gareth Edwards did like half the jobs himself on it. Director, producer, writer, I believe. Did the CGI himself. He was there for pretty much everything. I think he was also the DP, director of photography, cinematographer, But just did a great job. It's rated R, of course. 94 minutes from 2010, so it's fairly recent. I'm going to read you the back now, like I try to always do in these little reactions. But 6 years ago, NASA discovered the possibility of alien life within our solar system. A probe was launched to collect samples, but crashed upon re-entry over Central America. Soon after, new life forms began to appear, and half of Mexico was quarantined as an infected zone. Today, the American and Mexican military still struggle to contain the creatures. Our story begins when a U.S. journalist agrees to escort a shaken American tourist through the infected zone to the safety of the U.S. border. And the tourist is his boss's daughter. And just lots of great stuff happens. He's like, he only wants to take pictures of like smiling children and stuff, but his boss wants him to take pictures of like destruction and dead children and things like that. And he's just struggle. He's like, should I do my job and take the pictures I'm supposed to take, or should I try to, help these people and do all this stuff? And they fall in love in their kind of journey to get her back home, even though she has a fiance who she obviously doesn't love. I think it's kind of implied that it's someone her dad kind of set her up with, and she doesn't really want to settle down with him at all. That's what it seems like almost to me, like a marriage that was kind of pushed by her father. But it's very, very good, and at the end, they do eventually get back into America. I think they come up through Texas, obviously. But, like, once they get past the wall, monsters have obviously been there. Like, they're in America now. And I'm not totally sure. I don't want to look it up because I kind of like to leave it open-ended in my mind. But I'm pretty sure she dies in the end. Well, actually, she dies at the beginning. Because the soldiers that come to get them at the end are the soldiers in the beginning, and they're fighting the monsters, and our journalist looks like he's on the ground holding her body. I don't know if she's knocked out, dead, or what. I'm going to assume dead, that it's not a real happy ending. And I had to point that out to everyone of my friends and associates who watched it, because they didn't catch that. But it's a fantastic movie. It's an absolute must-watch for anyone who's a fan of any type of movie. It's an incredible blending of the two genres. It's just an absolute wonder. I love this movie. If I did ratings on these, it would get a full rating, maybe even beyond. I'm like, if I was doing like 10 out of 10 or something, it'd be a 10. 5 out of 5, it'd be a 5, obviously. Just absolutely amazing. An amazing, amazing movie. If you can get a copy, get it. I got this copy for pretty cheap at Movie Stop, and I think I saw an even cheaper special edition at a grocery store I used to work at, and I was like, what the hell, I should have got that. But this is just an incredible movie. So pick up Gareth Edwards' Monsters. It's absolutely incredible. And I have the second one as well, but honestly, I haven't watched it yet. I got it as soon as it came out, and I still haven't watched it. Can you believe that? Because Gareth Edwards didn't direct it, and I'm just so afraid it's not going to be good. No way it can live up to the first one. Like, holy shit, the first one's good. But this new one was marketed a bit more as an action film. I don't think it's as much as an action film as the trailer makes it appear. And it was, as I said, only produced by Gareth Edwards and has a different director. But I'll watch it eventually. I bought a copy. I have to watch it eventually. I got it for like $10 at Walmart or something like that. But I'll watch it, and when I do, I'll do this video for it. But yeah, today's video is just from Monsters. I feel like this one was a little longer than normal. Sorry about that. But I just absolutely love this movie, and I just had to talk about it as much as possible. It's an incredible, 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 incredible film. Check it out. If you don't, then get out of here. Unsubscribe. Just kidding. Don't do that, please. But yeah, thank you all once again, and I'll see you all later.